I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. We ready? We going?
We started.
We rolling?
You turn this one back?
We shooting?
Yeah, you locked in.
Lights, camera, action?
Cameras this time, bro.
We live.
No.
We live. We live.
What you mean by that?
Library.
All I care is mine works.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Hey man, I'm just defending you regardless. You feel me? You my guy. You my cameraman. You know I gotta show love. It's all right. Oh, we good, right? We rolling?
Yeah, we rolling.
All right, bet. So we got two beautiful, wonderful, very talented, beautiful, yes, good-looking men. Mashallah.
Mashallah.
He said, hold on. He said, hold on. But one of them has some blasphemy.
It's not blasphemous. Let me get my camera. I got it. Look,
blasphemous.
Today's day is May 24th, right? I'm telling you all the Chargers going to the Super Bowl and they're winning. Jay Herbo finna do this one of these ones. Ring me, nigga. Jay Herbo. Lock me in. May 24th.
Read about
Isn't his name Herbert?
Herbert, yeah, we call him Herbo though. He's like, we call him Herbo.
Who's we?
The boat community.
The what?
The boat
mainstream
community.
media.
The mainstream
The
who?
Bleacher Report.
Which means I taught him that.
Hold on. The what community?
Yeah, this nigga's full
Bolt-
of blasphemy.
Bolt fan.
Like,
The Bolt
It's
community.
boat gang and dope bang. You heard me?
Both up.
What was it like having Rivers as your quarterback?
Oh, wallah, it was painful, but it was great.
It was painful towards the end.
Because he would backpedal. He would
Yeah.
try to run a little bit and he just throw some shit down there. Half the time it'd be a touchdown, half the time it'd be interception. You never know.
Yeah. And what's this Lucas stuff you talking about? Lucas about to do
I'm
what?
gonna tell you, look, it's game 3. Game's not over yet. But Luka gonna get 4 in a row. And he go into the
are you a
finals. He
Mavs fan as well?
No. I appreciate greatness. You know,
Facts.
Luka's great. He's very talented.
Anyways, guys.
So those are my 2 takes. So we gonna visit back very soon.
We gonna see. Oh, and the bet. What's the bet? So what we gotta do? If
So when the Chargers get a ring, they gonna buy Herbert jerseys
and we gotta wear it.
and they gotta wear it. Yeah.
We got you.
On the Super Bowl show.
Y'all gotta make a whole vlog of y'all going to buy the.
Oh no, we got that. Don't worry. We
We'll
gonna
record them. Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
we
gonna
got
handle that.
you.
Don't
We
even
gonna
worry
handle
about
all
it.
that.
Don't even worry about it.
These niggas is tripping.
They gonna be over there cheesing like.
Oh, it's gonna be a great day.
I'm gonna do it. Well,
It's
I'm
gonna
down.
be great.
I'm with
I
it.
can't wait till these niggas don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Make the playoffs.
Well, they're gonna make the playoffs. They got Khalil Mack. They got
They got a team, but I don't think it's going to gel right away.
I don't know. We'll see. That's what people said about the Rams.
Herbo. that's
Rams
all
put
we need.
together a
Rams.
team. Rams put together a team mid-season.
So wait, are you
We've been
projecting
building
y'all win?
Win the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
no
else
one wants
you,
to
you
make
burn
it.
in the jersey though.
Yeah. If not, I'll
Alright,
burn a
cool.
jersey.
Whoa, you'll burn a
burn a
jersey.
jersey.
Said they burn a jersey.
We gonna record it too. Don't worry.
Light it on fire.
Whoa. The Bolt community is gonna come after you, my friend. See how I use some vocabulary I just learned right now? See how I just flipped it right there? I really be doing that. You feel me?
Come on, introduce us.
But let's introduce our guests for today. To my right, we got first of all, one of the flyest guys I know. One of the most. Every time I see
Crazy.
this guy, we have a conversation about what he's wearing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn,
Crazy.
nigga, where you get them jeans? Where you get that jacket? And he's always wearing like somebody else's gear. So I respect that. He's either wearing like Central, Ish's gear. You know what I'm saying? So mashallah, respect, love. We got Sadat in the house. Give it up for
Appreciate
Sadat.
you,
Let's
boss, man.
let's give him a
man.
round of applause. We're gonna do that post edit maybe with the little thing. Press the little thing, go wow. Or do the little
got you
you know the thing we did?
What number was that?
The club horns. We gotta tape that. We gotta put a little tape on all the little things we got.
Yeah,
Yeah, we actually did it. There's one on there where I go, nigga, that's cat. So we need to start using it. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
To my
I
left,
can't wait till we catch a nigga capping.
all right, just straight up lying. I want to get one of them money making niggas on the show.
And we made 2.3 million.
How much you make? Just last month I made 500 racks.
Nigga, that's cap.
Nigga, that's cap.
Hit the button.
Nigga, that's cat. Oh my goodness.
Who's
to
the
my
other goat?
to my left, we got a talent in the community. An alleged hooper. We're gonna have to see about
Sheesh.
that. I don't know. I don't want to judge too soon. You feel what I'm saying? But he looked like a hooper.
His hooping is very underrated. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to have.
buckets.
We have to have a Ghost Talk sponsored hoop sesh because we've had a couple hoopers.
I'm not
on
gonna
the
lie to
show.
you. We definitely got to.
Yeah. We got Ish with the clips.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
clips,
sir.
man. Tap in.
How y'all
Greatest with it.
feeling? How y'all feeling tonight, man?
Alhamdulillah, bro.
Y'all
Feeling
played.
good.
Y'all played some pool.
I mean, I played some pool. I don't know what everybody else is on. But
Hey, no, he was on one today. He was on one today. I give it to him a lot. That's
Yeah, I fought for my life. I'm not gonna lie. I suck at that shit. But I milked it though.
Hey, yeah, our
milked
game
it,
was probably
yeah.
the longest one. I could not hit the A-ball in from my life.
I did my thing. You know, I beat Thunder a few times, so like I'm alright.
I got my,
look at that. Look at that.
he gave me the side eye, like, what?
Never.
Ooh.
I never
Nigga,
beat him.
that's
But the thing
cap.
is in the way.
Yeah. Yo, real quick, how old are y'all?
I'm 20.
Yeah, we're both 20.
We're both 20.
I'm like 22.
You said that not proud at all.
Thunder,
like-
how old are you?
Nah, I
It's
said it
just-
because I don't know what he wanted to say.
Oh, he
but
might have said a
it's
different
not even
number.
that. It's
Yo,
just
how old are you again?
26.
Damn.
damn. Damn.
Hey, yo, being around young niggas sometimes is cool, right? Because they bring the youth in you. But sometimes with these young niggas, what?
No, that was completely staged, my nigga.
Wait, who
We
said
did that
that?
shit to the fuck with you. Huh? We did that shit to fuck with you.
Was that Hannah who said
Damn.
damn?
They all did. They
We
went
all
damn.
Everybody,
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It was like one of the first things bro told me when we walked in. He
Say
was
what
like,
like?
yo.
No, it was not one of the first things. Stop.
He said, yo,
What happened was,
what he said.
we was watching, big shout out to Eden Talk, we were watching their episode when they was on there, and then they were like, yo, we got some youngins, some young guys. I'm like, damn, why they calling y'all youngins? He's like, we 20. And I'm like, damn, that's not young though. Like, cause you know how we are around the same age. And then I was telling about how we
We
make
can
fun of
move
you.
on from this, though.
He said this conversation is over. This
man.
clip is gonna live forever though. It's gonna be a fire clip too. Cause it's gonna go 27 camera changes. Damn. That's what it's gonna do. It's gonna be damn.
Are you editing this?
What's this? Yeah,
Or
he's
is
not
Ahmad
gonna
going
edit it
to?
too.
Who you and Mahad?
I think it's gonna be me.
Yo,
I got money for you. Don't
I got
sweat. We talk business.
he said don't
Yo,
do
how do
that.
y'all feel about being 20? Your joints still working shit?
alhamdulillah,
Y'all
wallah.
can jump?
I can sleep 2 hours to get along with my day, you know?
Yeah,
I don't have to
mashallah.
rest. Alhamdulillah, good.
I don't know where he's coming from. Me? I need 7 hours at least.
At least
I can't function. I used to be able to, but nigga, I'm still young. I just need my sleep.
yeah, but yo, like, will
That's
I like?
simple.
And this is a question to you too, because you young as well. Being young, do you feel like you're racing everyone else, or do y'all feel like y'all are at your own pace?
I would say like I'm impatient. That's the problem with me though. I'm very impatient, right? Like I know what I want to do. I know the steps to get it done. So I want to do it like as quick as possible, right? So sometimes I'll be like, damn, I got time in life. Like, inshallah, I live a long, healthy life. So that means I can do things in the future. But I'm very like, let me get shit done now
Yeah.
because I got free time. I got no responsibilities. I got nothing to worry about. You know,
Do you have like older sibling?
I got 4 older siblings or 3 older
Mashallah.
siblings and 4 younger or 3 younger.
So you,
3 and 3.
So you the middle child now.
4 and 3
asking
actually.
me? I'm
There it
proud
is.
of you,
I have 4 older, 3 younger. Yeah,
So you like dead in the middle.
yeah.
What's that?
Do you
What's
feel
that? 10
left out
total?
sometimes?
8 total?
8 total.
Damn, mashallah, that's a big family.
I went to
You got a degree now though. You can just.
I
say
went
that
to a
shit.
public I went to a public school in South Minneapolis. So like cut me some slack, you mean?
It's
What
called-
about you?
It's called Augsburg.
That's the
You
Oxford
feel like-
education.
That is really
That
that
Oxford
Oxford education. They big degree shit, you feel me? Now I can talk about shit. I forgot I got a degree.
Mashallah.
I be forgetting what I graduated. You know that?
You be forgetting?
I be
It just
completely just.
happened.
I be waking
just
up
a
and
small
like
flex.
my diploma is like on the table. You know, I just left it. I be
Wait,
waking
that's
up.
not your diploma. That's the cover. Nigga. You ain't
The
get
cover,
your
yeah.
paper.
I get it in a month though. It's gonna come in the mail. He's acting like they didn't give me my diploma because some academic. Everybody don't get their diploma, nigga. Fuck you. You didn't get your diploma, nigga.
Hey, it's the funniest though. When I always thought about it, like when people take pictures on their grad day,
Yeah.
it's like, what do you flex your diploma for? None's in there yet.
That's true.
That
But
is-
like at the
but it's
same
like-
time,
nigga, I did it.
nigga, I did
but
it.
it's like-
Yeah, it's nice. It's a vibe.
y'all
Well,
going to
it's a
school?
vibe.
You said what?
Are you guys going to school right now?
Yeah,
He is.
I'm my 4th year at UMD.
I'm in a
Oh, mashallah.
I'm in a boot camp right now for UX design.
Okay.
With Google. So I'm in that camp right now, but inshallah I'm gonna go back.
How's that going? How's your
Nigga, that's cap.
It's what
I'm using it all day. all day.
but
We need that on a shirt. And nigga,
on
that's
the
cap.
shirt.
Nigga, that's cat.
Nigga, that's cat.
How's UX UI?
But alhamdulillah, it's actually going good. I actually love that it's all like self-paced. Like I can reset my deadlines whenever I want. Like I'm paying for it out of my own pocket. So that is like, that's something I gotta watch for.
Mhm.
But It's really easy. Like at first I started doing coding, and I wasn't really into it. His older brother's one who put me on to like really this whole like type of this whole verse, like this whole universe to me. It's not like, you know, it's not me, but it's been really easy. It's a lot more like designing more than coding. That's why I rock with it.
Yeah. You kind of already do that already. You feel me?
I'm saying.
Yeah. So back to his question, back to Hamza's question. So you both y'all in school right now. You kind of doing your own thing. We're gonna get into that later on in the show. But with your age, do you feel like, again, like you're rushing, you trying to get to somewhere, or you just moving at your own pace?
Man, I feel like 100% I'm moving at my own pace, but there's just so much going on like around me that it's just like it feels like I'm always being rushed to do something. But I try and like calm myself and like think like, yo, like we gotta relax. It's good, you know, as long as everything just stays steady. That's really what I try to reach for, is more like steady growth if I'm, you know, looking to do something like that.
Yeah.
But no, I never try and feel rushed. I don't like that feeling rushed to do anything.
Damn, I wish I was like that. Wallah. Nigga, when you 26, it's just
I feel it.
You feel like you're on the edge of something?
yeah, like it comes quick too. Like you're 20, like especially for some, I feel like for some of my guys, we don't really got to think about shit because Hoya is still at home. You know what I mean? And like there's no failing because you can always go back to the crib. But at a certain point, it's like, damn, you can't go back to the crib.
Yeah.
And 26, 27.
That's that point?
Yeah. Nigga, where you live at? Oh, with Dukes. Like conversations get interesting.
Yeah.
He said,
It's harder to
With
find
Dukes.
But one thing here though is like we get flowers, right?
Sure.
The idea of being 20 and doing a business that is on your own time, that takes your own creativity, right? Because you guys are both in the creative, like it has to be, you have to be creative, right?
yeah,
And you also, all your stuff is outside. Like you do cuts, right?
exactly. Yep.
The idea of just like, yo, like you're painting on somebody. So
It's an art. It's an
It's
art.
really an art.
regardless of what, and other people see it too.
Yeah.
So how is that being so young, but also being in the limelight? Like straight up, every work that you do is in the limelight.
I feel like it's easier, right? Because at least when you're young, I feel like people show support. Like my homies, they show crazy support. Right when I first started cutting, I walked into Philly Lifetime. I had my clippers on me. I said, "Who needs a free cut?" Went to the back bathroom, you know, in Philly. The back bathroom. I'm cutting hair in the bathroom when I first started cutting hair. Like, and people just showing me love. Like, okay, cool. Right, there are people who didn't show me love, and they saw my cuts. And they came back 2-3 days later. Like, where my free cut at? It's too late now. Like, you missed out already.
Price went
But
up.
I feel like being young and doing things where social media is helping us, stuff like that, it's easier.
Did you ever F up?
Oh, multiple times on his head, on his head,
No way.
Man,
on
let's
his
not
head.
Go back to that. There's been a
Man,
What
massacres.
was the
Imagine
worst?
that.
What was the worst experience?
No one's ever fought me on it though. They're liars. They're liars. I'm gonna tell you why. Wallahi, I'm cutting this guy's hair. All the homies, right? They gonna leave the chair, tell me, yo, this is fire. Like it's a tough cut, you know. I don't peep until now. I go back to my old videos. I'm like, yo, this was shit. You went to school like this with no hat on? Like, wallahi, big ups to y'all. Like, I appreciate y'all.
Did you ever get a point where like you done effed up and you're just like, damn?
No, it was never like I put a patch in someone's head. It just I wasn't good enough to get out lines. So I will leave a
so you
guideline in
smooth,
there.
you smooth.
I ain't patching nobody.
This guy's a perfectionist, first of all.
Oh yeah,
In
100%.
my defense, at that time,
It was nice.
it looked like a nice cut, you know? But as we grow, you know, shit looks just different, you know? Because even me looking back at it now, I'm like, yo, what the fuck through my head?
What about you though?
My bad. What was the question again? He kinda
Being in
had
the
a long answer.
limelight at such a young age, especially with the work you do.
Well, lie to me, it doesn't feel like I'm in the limelight.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I put myself in that situation where it's like, yo, you're not in the light yet, work just gets
You gonna
better.
keep grinding.
Keep
You
grinding.
gonna keep
That's
working.
crazy.
Yeah.
That mindset, you just keep grinding.
Because I think the first thing with me, maybe it was just a generational thing. Because it's like if I was at 20 and I was doing cuts, like the first time somebody says, yo, your cuts are ass, well, I get in my feelings.
Oh no, I respect it though. Like,
Yeah.
if you go and criticize me, do it like 100%. Don't lie to me.
Exactly.
I want the truth. I want to be able to grow. Right? One of the homies like, yo, I can't come to you until you're talented. I'm like, okay, cool. But now he comes to me. So I'm like, okay, cool. I reached a certain level.
That's love.
And you're like, okay, he's nice now. He stopped going to the regular barber.
Damn, y'all niggas is built different. MashaAllah.
So with you then, right? And the both of y'all as well, but like with clothes, designing clothes and like having this brand, right? That y'all do together. has that changed? Because you talked about how like with your cuts, like you gotta look back at it and you like, damn, that's what the fuck I was doing like 3 years ago. Is it the same with the designs? Because you look back at some of the designs you were making, do you ever go like, damn, I can't believe somebody bought that shit? Or has it been consistent?
I feel like so far it's been consistent, but definitely with growth. But I actually have people like asking me like to drop older designs. Like the vest we just recently dropped. We have people asking us like, "Yo,
that shit was hard.
Restock, like we need to restock." We try to politely tell people like, you know, it's gonna come back, but just like stay in tune for now. There's better stuff.
There's more,
you know, just like let us cook it up.
After every drop, we're like, yo, this is the hardest shit we ever put out, right? Then we'll cook something else up, but like, yo, this is the hardest, you know. So I feel like I just have to be patient, you know. Like as you go forward, you're gonna grow, you're gonna get better, right? I don't think we dropped anything bad yet, you know. We sold out everything, so has to be good.
It has to be, yeah. So with the name of y'all brand, SlfMade, right? Self-confidence as well has to be there. You have to have that self. And I feel like y'all two just ooze out self-confidence. In all honesty, like I got this. I'm doing my thing. I'm vibing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but like, how important is that? Because you know, one thing we try to do on this page as well on our podcast is like, there's a lot of youngins watching this, bro, that look up to like people like y'all, that look up to designers and barbers. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was coming up, barbers were not really that cool. Like, they were just like, you know, you feel what I'm saying?
The new rappers,
now barbers are the new rappers.
They sit in courtside.
Yeah, they sit in courtside driving Benzes and Porsches. Like, what the fuck? So, but that's a good thing.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
That's actually hard. I never thought of that.
Barbers are like, when I was a kid, here's your $15.
Go on.
Facts.
Adios. Like,
$20, bro, what?
Facts.
People are charging $100. I'm not gonna.
Yo, when did that start? When did the culture change? Like, when did it shift?
there was a shift.
When was it though?
And I
Who
think
started
the shift was when social media hit. I swear to God, that's when it was.
Instagram got booming,
When
right?
Instagram got booming, it's like, then what happened was, it's like product association. You know about product association because the both of y'all, like, even as a barber and as folks who own like a brand, you try to associate your brand with like higher following people so your shit can get out there, right?
For sure.
But when barbers started associating their like craft with like rappers and
NBA
designers and NBA players, then there was a ranking.
Yeah.
And whenever there's a ranking, there's a popularity contest. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's when it went like, I bet then I'm that nigga. I'm cutting the nigga that's making millions, that's paying me 100. I'm gonna charge your poor ass 100 too, because I'm that nigga, and I respect that. Like, you can't, in all honesty, bro. But then it's a fine line too. It's really an interesting thing. There's a fine line. There's niggas that are not that good, that just get in the game right away. They don't have the clientele like they need, and they're like,
$50.
better give me $50, nigga. I'm like,
Get the hell out of here, nigga.
So I think that's when it changed though. Really.
I wish it never changed, bro. I miss pulling up to the barbershop with a $20 bill in my pocket. Or it dropped you off.
Crazy.
Now you got to make an appointment.
Crazy.
Now you got to make an appointment online.
To me, it's blessed for me. It makes my life easier.
The barbers are loving it.
Yo, how is it though? Like being a businessman and also a barber. Like I feel like those things aren't like they're not interchangeable anymore. Like you can't just get a chair and just cut hair anymore. Like you got to make it an actual business. Like you got to social media. You got to market it. You got to reviews, all that. So how is it now?
I feel like if you're not posting on Instagram, you're not posting on TikTok, if you're not advertising yourself at all, you're not making no money. Right? You can cut walk-ins all day about $25, right? But if I'm posting, I get random books now from random people I don't know. Right? Normally, at first, it was, I know my next client because I know who booked me. Right now, I don't know who you are. So I got to find out, who booked this with the clips? Like, who's my next appointment? And then I'll cut a random person. Now, okay, cool. That's my guy now, right? But me posting on Instagram allowed me to get to where I'm at now. Allowed me to grow, allowed me to charge what I'm charging. Right? And people they'll look at you wild. You know what I mean?
So here's a question then for the both of y'all as well, like whoever wants to answer. Where's the fine line between like, because this is now like we're in an age, especially in the Somali community, all the brands that we have, the stores, we're in like a really vibrant age for the arts and for creating stuff. Where is the fine line between clout chasing and advertising yourself? Because like that's like, now we need to establish that, my nigga, because there's some folks who's clout chasing, in all honesty, and there's some folks who are like, actually, this is their profession. They do this. They love doing this. This is their thing. You feel what I'm saying? And like, if you don't know, you don't know. It's fine. But like,
I feel like that's
tough.
Hard. It's tough to like.
But do you think that's a thing? Is there a fine line between?
Yeah, there's definitely a line. But I feel like it's a lot easier to see that line, like when you see it happening in person right in front of your eyes. Because you can literally see like when someone's doing it, it's like, oh, why you being like, you clout chasing right now, bro? It's just like, I see if you're trying to promote yourself, do that. But some people just get out of hand with it.
No, I think I got it all wrong. All wrong. If you're not doing it right, clout chasers are doing it right. They're getting clout. They're getting money.
I'm gonna disagree with
I'm
that.
telling you, they're getting money.
They're not getting money.
We're all focused on the same thing,
They're
right?
not getting money.
Hold on, let him.
They're all
Okay,
focused on the
go
same
ahead.
thing. I cut hair. If I post every single day and I'm getting my followers up, and I'm chasing clout, whatever it may be, I'm gonna get clients. I'm gonna get money, right? That's how I feel it.
Okay.
You marketing yourself. There's no end to marketing.
That's
you got to
true.
keep going.
Bro, but I feel like a lot of the people that are in the line of clout chasing aren't making money though.
I think, my bad. I think
Go ahead.
when that line crosses over is like, let's say you like promoting a cut, right?
Mhm.
And let's say you like it's a video of me cutting hair. You like, nah, like people don't want to see just someone cutting hair. Let me slap this nigga real quick.
Oh,
That's clout
Yeah.
chasing.
Okay. Yeah. That's
boom gang
that's
effect.
OD.
So that's different.
the boom gang effect.
That's to get your
Exactly.
ass whooped.
Okay.
Like exactly like
Okay. So let's define clout chasing then, because here's another thing that happens, right? Some sorry ass niggas gonna see the both of y'all, us, whatever, doing what we love, actually coming up off of it, and then be like, these niggas clout chasing because low-key they hating on what we doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So clout chasing, what is clout chasing? Like define it. I would say it's whenever marketing and showing the internet what you're doing isn't authentic. You feel what I'm saying?
It's cap.
So like earlier, when I was like taking like videos of us before the show, if I was just like making it so staged that it got awkward, and I wanted to just like take the energy in this room, because right now there's an amazing energy in this room. We're vibing. We was playing pool earlier, kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Like at this
Watch
point,
Luka get buckets. my
yeah,
bad.
we was watching basketball. At
ahead.
this point, like we're like basically homies, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
But like I feel like if I forced it so much where like the two of y'all as guests felt awkward, you felt uncomfortable, and like my only priority was making the video look good so that I can get views, so that then in return I can make money off this shit.
And it'd be clout
I
chasing.
think that's clout chasing. But like if you feel what I'm saying? But if you're like, and you know what's really cool is like the viewers know authenticity. That's why the niggas who are really about it are the niggas like Hamza was saying that are actually making money off this shit. Whereas the niggas who are clout chasing, they're really not doing shit because like folks is watching, they're like, this shit's low key awkward.
Bro, I feel like it's when you set aside your morals.
When
Oh
you
my
clout chasing,
God.
right?
Pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta, bro. I don't know. As a creative, you gotta have a little bit of pride.
Yeah, a
You
little
gotta
bit,
have a
yeah.
little bit of that.
But I feel like I hate seeing people when people get like too prideful.
Oh, when they think they did. Oh, okay.
Like, yo, just like
That's where you're coming from.
just show me, like, what are you doing?
It's facts.
It's never that serious, right?
Never ever that
It's
serious.
never that serious.
Like to just
Bro, and I feel like there's a difference between selling yourself and selling your product or what you're doing.
facts.
That is facts.
Like
That's
some niggas
facts.
rather have their name out than their product. Or their
Yeah,
brand.
some niggas will sell a t-shirt and they'll be the model for everything, and then like it just their face has to be in every
Deadass.
shoot and every TikTok and every video. It's me, nigga. It's me, nigga. This is what's your brand about? It's me, nigga. It's me. Oh my goodness. So y'all brand SlfMade, I feel like it like expresses a lot of self-consciousness. It expresses a lot of like looking within, self-growth, all of these different
a
kind of
lot
things.
of it is self like awareness.
Self-awareness.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about like the both of y'all as well. Like, what is the essence of your brand? Like, and before you get into like how y'all got to like making this brand, because we're gonna talk about that next. But like, what's really the essence of y'all brand? What message y'all trying to put out there into the world? And then how did y'all come up with the name as well?
The name, so I'll kind of just answer this since it was all kind of it was really just me. But so what's really like behind it is like, so a lot of times like I get a lot of my ideas just from like looking at like pieces people have on every day, like his shirt or like that hat or like down to like socks, you know? And I just see like a lot of everyday stuff is just like it's made the same, I feel like, you know. And like I've always like what I used to do is like make like small like little like white t-shirts I have on my own, and I would just like embroider on them and like turn it up basically. So like I feel like at first it came from that, just like kind of like bringing my own like essence into it and just like seeing like like, yo, it's just different than, I guess, like what I'm seeing out on every day.
Yeah.
But being like, my bad, am I like not?
No, you're good. Oh,
straight?
pause. I just want to make sure we're getting it.
I wasn't.
We have had like entire episodes just go to shits because of audio, so we try to make sure we get y'all
For
right.
sure. It's gotta be right.
What were you saying right now? You were talking about
The name.
I was talking about the name,
the
yeah.
name, so you can just
make
start
sure I
from there.
get that one.
I bet.
You can think about
Like
it.
essence into it and just like seeing like,
Yeah,
yo, it's just different than, I guess, like what I'm
Sounds
seeing
great.
out on every
Well,
day.
same.
Yeah.
Well, like we just OCD with it. It's just,
Well, I actually love that you guys are that way though, because
Yeah.
I was the same way.
Same way.
But we
You know
don't
what's
want
really cool though is like, I don't know how many other podcasts y'all been on.
A lot
but,
of it
like,
is self.
a lot of our guests are like damn near part of the process of making a podcast.
We only
No, but I won.
You can talk?
Yeah, that was it.
How was that? Was it like this? Like where
It wasn't more of like, I like this vibe more because it just feels more like
conversational?
yeah, comforting, you know? Like we're
Should I
sitting
stop
in
recording?
sitting in the
But
living
if
room.
you're like,
Yeah, we're not recording
you know
right
what's really cool is like,
I'm saying because like right now I can see you, you know.
Yeah.
she's watching
At
them,
Ian
like,
Talk, we're sitting in a line,
Yeah, that was
so it's kind of harder to like
We do that on purpose.
have
they
conversation.
did it. Oh, okay.
Right now I feel like I'm looking into a camera.
Yeah.
This is okay, cool. It's just here and I'm talking.
It's more of a vibe, like it just feels more like natural.
That's all this guy right here.
Little like
Huh?
t-shirt.
I'm trying to get food. So,
Oh yeah.
by the time we done, ain't nothing open. So
So yeah, by the time we done,
I'm going to Hoya's kitchen, man. We gonna
Exactly.
pick it up.
Shut up.
Hoya called me. Hoya
What
said,
about that-
"Smell, you didn't eat all day today. What are you doing? Why aren't you home?"
I
I
almost.
said, "I'll be home soon."
That shit slap.
How does it know what I'm talking about?
So wait, what happened?
Chinese
Like your dad saw it,
Nah, the dad's Oromo.
your mom saw it.
It just happens to be the same from
Yeah.
both of us.
Our moms and sisters.
Our moms are sisters.
Like blood sisters.
Blood sisters.
So my first cousins.
It's my first cousin, yeah.
That is some like.
So
That's some like.
Go, that's what
legal
makes it.
shit.
That's what makes it easier, though. You know,
Yeah.
because we just vibe like. Yeah.
We recording?
Low key.
That's how we even
This is
started,
in
bro.
Atlanta.
That's how we even started.
I thought you said
He had his
bro.
he had his
start
role. He
recording.
was doing shit at school, and then he was on the phone,
Huh?
and then shit.
Yo.
Never even said, "Yo, that's my partner." He just,
You know I'm recording right now, right?
We're good. Ready?
Alright, 3, 2,
So the name really just came from like us peeping like a lot of like everyday, I'm gonna say drip, even though I hate saying that word. I hate the word drip.
Drip.
So it just sounds so like corny to me now.
Yeah.
And swag too. But
overplayed.
yeah, the name came from just like being like self-aware of like, yo, like, you know, we don't have like all the answers, you know, but we do have our own answers. And that's what we're trying to like show to people. Like, we're not doing a vest with like a regular vest you see every day. We're doing our vest.
Mhm.
You're gonna see that it's different, you know? But we
Hold on,
like to just look
I'm
at
gonna
it.
interrupt you real quick.
Go ahead.
But so the black one we made, the one of one, our brother was wearing it, right? And so one of his homies was like, "Yo, that vest is Balenciaga." He's like, "Nah, that's a self-made, nigga. Like tap in." I was like,
that
"Damn,
shit
I'm getting Balenci. Like they think this is Balenci." I was like, "Yeah, okay, we for real." Like that right there. I was like, "Yo, I'm moving forward. Or we're moving forward." You know what I mean? Yeah. Crazy. Anyways, go ahead. That was just
He said we just have to.
Yeah, it's
Before
funny. Your brother actually told me that story yesterday.
yeah. So
What?
I don't know if you remember, but when we was at the hype opening, I seen him wearing that black one, and I was
Yeah.
like, I was trying to get the other one, the tan one,
Gone.
and you were like, bro, it's gone. It's just, I was like, damn, and I seen him just like walk. I was like, nigga, what the fuck is that? I want that one.
What if I tell you, bro?
And he was like, that's one of one, and I was like, goddamn.
everybody, imagine we were taking pictures, and mid pictures, people would ask him like, "Yo, where's that one at?"
Yeah.
Like, nah, that's the only one.
Wow.
I don't even have that one.
So do y'all do that on purpose? Like the one of ones, doing it like just 10 pieces, 15 pieces?
Yeah. So at first, the small quantity pieces was intentional, just to like, 2 reasons. One, just because we felt like it was better as like since we're a smaller business to just start off small, you know. But another reason, because it creates it's kind of like a backlash on us.
Yeah.
But it when you go back, when you like re-up to it, it helps us, because like people, we have like shortages, we sell out, and it's like, dang, people are begging for more. Come back with a bigger supply, everyone gets to buy it.
Yeah. It's the idea of exclusivity.
exactly. It's
Yeah, it's
exclusive.
literally exclusivity. It's like you as a barber, when you booked out for months on end, and like everybody who's cool, everybody who's really that nigga, is getting cuts from you, then everybody else like, damn, I want to just be there because everybody else there and I just can't. You know, as human nature is like they want to do what they really can't do. You feel what I'm saying? So
FOMO,
really FOMO. That is really tough. That really kind of happened with our podcast as well. Because like when we first started out, it was like a lot of like FOMO is fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out. Did you guys make that?
No,
Or is that a real,
no,
like,
that's the word.
It's an
acronym?
actual thing. Yeah.
Oh, shit,
I
I've
wish
never
we
heard
made that. I wish that was a ghost talk. FOMO.
No, because that's so relevant in our community, Walla.
No, yeah, that's
The
why I was
idea
like,
of
yo, I've
fear
never
of
heard that
missing
before.
out,
That's
yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
You be at home on Instagram, you just swipe up, you see everyone at an event, you be like, damn,
I should have went.
I should have went.
I
Why
should have
didn't
been
you?
there. Facts.
They were like, why didn't you?
Why didn't you?
Why didn't you?
Slide, nigga.
Get up.
Hell yeah. But now with our podcast, it was when we first started, I was a lot of like reaching out and like a lot of like, it was kind of the opposite though, low key of what y'all do with y'all brand of like exclusivity. We was like, nigga, slide, like please.
Yeah.
We trying to record, we're trying to like have content, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, we did have like a value level. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't just get anybody that wanted to just hear themselves talk.
We had to have a conversation. Like we had to have wanted to have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
That's
I
what I
feel
like.
like-
That's what I like about you guys too. It's like it's genuine.
Mhm.
It's not just like coming here. Are you guys gonna come with like a list of questions? It's like, but like
We
We
rarely
gotta
do.
really be into y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
at the end of the day, it's a conversation that's just this is 4 people that could be doing anything right now.
exactly.
It's
But
a
like,
lot
y'all
of
dope as hell. So like, it's like, yo, we
Appreciate
would
it.
love to have a conversation with y'all. You know what I mean? And what y'all doing, well, I'm be honest with you, at 20, I wasn't. I'm gonna just say that right now. You know what I mean?
But we can only do that now though because we see the generations like before us.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and we was
Look what-
useless. So it's like,
Look at
yeah,
what y'all are doing now though. Like,
nothing.
You said nothing.
What are we doing? Wait a minute. What am I missing?
Man,
No, I feel like it's the idea of like, yo, y'all have, like you said, the older generation, which is like, damn, look what they did.
Yeah.
But it's like, I have younger siblings. So the idea of them having the audacity to have a dream outside of finding an 8 to 5 is crazy to me.
why?
Like if like, well, like you said, being a barber, right?
Mm.
Like if I would have ever, like if I was like 19, 20, I say, oh, I want to be a barber. Nigga, I would have died.
Are you the oldest?
I would, yeah.
Are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
Oh,
That's
okay,
why.
that makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I wouldn't have woken up. Like,
what are you? The middle child? The
Youngest.
youngest.
I tell my
baby.
dad every day, just jokingly, I'm finna drop out of school. Wallah, he's this close to fighting me every morning. I
do you
remind
have
him.
older siblings?
Yeah.
Like, you have older siblings in computer science.
Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly.
he could. I'm not. Well, I am. This is just a my parent thing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the more kids they have, the level of like, yo, whatever you want to do drops significantly. So like, the first kid is like, yo, you got to make it out
Exactly.
because you my guarantee in Africa.
Mhm.
Make sure you making at least 80,000.
Yeah.
After that, it's just like, yo, it is what it
It
is.
is what it
Okay.
is, yeah.
Four all doing great, alhamdulillah, you know?
Mashallah.
Mashallah.
All doing great. Yeah, I'm saying, but in my parents' eyes, they're like, okay, I'm still going to school, I'm going to graduate, I'm going to get my 9 to 5, do that little boring stuff, you know? But they all did what they're supposed to do, go to a 4-year, do all that extra stuff, you know? So me, they're telling me like, yo, go be creative. I couldn't do this, so you go do it, right? You go have fun, you go do what you want to do instead of sitting behind a laptop the whole day.
Really important, bro. That's really important. For like following your dreams and being creative and like doing what you want to do. I think I'm kind of the opposite. I'm the oldest in my family. And I said, I'm not doing that shit. Straight up. Like, I was like, I'm sorry. I'll make money. Don't worry. You guys can go to Somalia, get a nice little vacation house. I'm not getting a 9 to 5 though. I'll tell you that. Corporate life ain't for me.
What's
nigga.
your
Hell
stance
no.
on meetings?
Oh, this is he always asks that. I don't go to meetings. Like I have a job right now.
I have a job right now.
You know how I'm dying? Sorry. Wallah, I was watching like the underdog when you guys had like.
Yeah.
Or I don't remember which one it was. I was watching another one of you
Episode
guys'
of us.
episodes, and you literally said that. He was like, "Yo, I don't do interviews."
Yeah.
And I was laughing watching it too.
I
Like,
just don't like. I'm tired of that shit. Fuck that.
or
What
meetings,
is
my bad.
meetings? Yeah, not interview. I'll do interviews. If GQ, if you wanna know the 10, if
GQ.
you wanna know the 10 things I can't live without, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Have me on the show. But meetings, the fuck do you do in meetings, bro? You sit there and like just like, okay, action item number 4. How are we doing with the kids? This and that. I don't. Wallah, I don't. show
But the
up.
thing
I'ma
is,
tell
he
you.
actually has a job.
I
though.
have an actual like
Like
job.
he has
job.
to go to these meetings.
And like
tell
they
you.
have staff meetings,
I feel that.
and I do not show up.
Yeah, see, I at least went.
No,
I had an
I made it
internship.
clear at a young. When I first started, I said I'm not going to meetings. I have ADHD. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna be on the street. Sahib. If I could, I'm gonna
be on the street.
I'm gonna be on the street. Just like running in circles, bro.
Karen.
I hate meetings so much, bro. Oh,
You trying to say something?
I'm saying I had an internship at TCF, and I'm the corporate officer, whatever, and there are meetings every day, multiple hours for the same bullshit. What did you do today? Or what did you do yesterday? What are you gonna do today? I just told you what I was gonna do today. I told you that yesterday, And then they'll meet midday. How far are you along? And I'm like, it's been 2 hours, dude. Let me just go through my. Allah, I hated it.
Is it
playing pool the whole time?
Is it a Somali
facts.
thing though? Is being micromanaged the hate of? So I feel like it's a very Somali thing. Cause look, my mom hates being micromanaged, but she micromanages everybody.
I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves. My
Being
sister does
micromanaged?
it to me on a daily.
Being micromanaged?
Yeah. On like if she asks me to do something, I'll tell her like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I'ma
She's
do
like,
it.
when are you gonna do it?
Damn.
Like, I don't know.
When I get to
don't
it.
worry, I'm gonna get it done for you.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Like, I got it.
I hate
Okay.
it.
5 minutes later,
I'll
text my
like-
phone blowing up.
I'll like not do something just out of spite. Cause like
He's different. Wallah, he's different.
not necessarily.
Wallahi,
Wallahi, my boss
is different.
I
makes
rule,
no
if
sense.
my boss asks me more than 3 times to do some shit, it's not gonna happen now. Now it's not gonna happen. How about that? I'm not gonna do
Trying
it.
to get fired.
How he's
They're not
still
gonna
employed?
fire
I
me,
don't.
bro.
I
They'll
don't
fire
get it.
you on your day off. Watch.
I work at Brian Cole Community Center, bro. I'm straight. I'm good. They're not gonna fire me. Nigga, they need me. I do like
They need
me.
I do like
Speaking of
he
meetings,
said
though.
they need me.
Yo, speaking of meetings though, what do y'all consider success?
Ooh.
Like dead ass. Like what is success for y'all?
I
And
feel like for everyone it's different, but depending on like how you grew up, that also like will define like what success means to that certain person.
yeah, so for you specifically,
For
what is
me.
success? You 28 years old. How much is in your account, inshallah? How happy are you? Where are you in the world? Like what is like, yo, nigga, I made it. I'm 28 years old.
28, inshallah, I'm married by then.
Okay.
Money. I want a lot of money in my account. Of course, I need at least. I want like a steady flow of like maybe like 90, just sitting in there,
Yeah, that's
flowing in and out. Not terrible.
That's a legit. Like, yeah, this nigga looked at you like, damn, that's legit.
He's
Hey.
shooting for the moon. I'm shooting for the stars. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo,
I'm
I'm
shooting
like-
for the stars. I'm not
guy's
gonna lie.
trying to-
You're talking about 28 children, right? Inshallah, children's gonna be in my life, and then
I heard 28 children.
No,
Nigga,
no.
Nigga, what?
Hey,
No, that's what I still heard. 28 children?
at the age of 28, I want to be able to have
yeah,
children.
I heard 28 children
But
too,
not
guys.
gonna
Don't worry
lie.
about it.
Children. Ooh.
I take as many as God gives me. I'm not going. I'm at 4. I'm gonna stop. No,
Yeah.
as many as God gives me. I'm,
It's gonna be here. Come on.
what? As many as God gives me.
You
Right?
trying to have a roster NBA
Nigga, what?
28,
You
nigga?
talking about NBA? We
That's
soccer team.
That's an NFL team.
We doing a
Soccer.
soccer team.
That's 2 soccer teams.
Project Mbappe. Wallah.
Project
That's what I'm working on.
Trying to start a nation
That's
by
what
himself,
I'm working
bro.
on, bro.
28, bro. Wallahi, you'll start your own clan.
He's trying to start a nation, bro.
You'll start your own clan on both sides. One Oromo clan, one Somali clan. Subhanallah. They be like, what clan are you, nigga? Oh,
I'm Ismail.
Oh, I'm Ismail. Oh, yeah?
Of what?
Is that Arsi or is that Hawiya? He's gonna be like, nah, nigga, that's both, nigga. On both sides, gang.
Oh, man.
Yo, that's wild. Okay, kids by 28.
Kids, right? And then,
Mashallah.
just I never want to have to open my account to see if I can buy something.
Facts.
Right? I want to be able to just I'm good. I can do what I want. Right? Inshallah, by that time everything is just flowing. I don't gotta work no more. I just gotta supervise stuff. Right? Everything's already set in place.
By 28.
Yeah, everything's set in place. I can retire. Like I don't have to actually be every day at the barbershop. Every day you work on designs, whatever it is. It's just gonna flow.
So question on top of that then, since that's your success, do you have a vision of how you're gonna get there?
Yeah.
How so? Because we're curious. I'm curious.
Okay, so with the barber stuff, I want to be able to open a barber school, right?
Inshallah.
To the point where I can have 30 chairs in there, right? And then that's just, there's barbers coming out every year, and that's just steady inflow of money, right? And then go out and open a barber shop, or multiple barber shops for that matter, because then now you have barbers paying you booth rent, right? But in order to get that, I had to build my clientele, right? Build my clientele, and then from there I can open a shop, and people trust me, and I can have barbers want to come work for me, So that's one step. And then with this brand, first step is to take over Minnesota, right? If we can do that and have a chokehold on the Minneapolis area, then you can go and expand and work on the U.S. and then work out of state or out of countries, things like that.
But you gotta have a home base.
Yeah, like that's what, at first I want to be able to be like, when we do a pop up, it's packed and it's sold out in the first hour. Or when I tell people I'm dropping online 9 a.m. on a Saturday, it sells out in 5 minutes, sells out in 2 minutes.
Exactly.
Right, then you want to go cop it off StockX because you can't get it nowhere else.
That's fire.
Facts.
I feel like too, like we can't expect to be any bigger than our city if we don't take over our city first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like how are we supposed to like spread to anywhere else?
Mhm.
People in our own city don't even know about us.
You know what's really interesting is that's like Hamza's like he talks about that a lot, and like that's like his bread and butter. He's like which is true. Like you say like yo, because like sometimes artists like rappers, musicians, you know, people who design clothes, whatever it may be, even barbers, they kind of missteps. You feel what I'm saying? They want to like, oh, I want, like they say like, oh, like why doesn't the city fuck with me, or why doesn't the entire country fuck with me? But like they don't necessarily have just their folks like on lock type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I respect the fact that you guys are like, I can tell like you guys are very calculated, because you talked about earlier like, okay, well, we're a small business. We don't want to have our eyes be too big for our stomach.
Exactly.
Let's just sell out what we can sell out right now. And then on top of that, you guys are like, yo, let me focus on just who I can get right now. Let me have them on lock. Let me have them in a chokehold where like y'all have me. I need that. What is that? I need that puffer right there.
Hit you with this one
You know
of
what I'm
one.
saying? It's one of one.
Next time.
But like in all honesty, if you have a like just me as a fan of y'all brand, next time you have a drop or next time you have a pop up, like I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm invested, now I'm interested. Now, hopefully for also the people that watch this episode, I kind of have a synopsis of like what is your brand about? You know what I'm saying? I think that's a very important thing too. Is like a lot of folks start brands, but like I think
backbone.
there's no backbone, there's no substance, you know? And with social media, it's really easy to start shit now. It's really easy to like start a brand and then like boom, what are you about? But like for example, like Billionaire Boys Club and like Supreme, even Bape, like all of these huge brands that are like really indie and really fashion, like street fashion.
Yeah.
They were really like representing something bigger than themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really important. I think for sure y'all got that on lock.
We have to.
Question for you, and the both of y'all as well. But like, no shade.
ahead.
But like
Go
this
ahead.
guy right here be dripping. I know he drip, but like he be drippy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all fashion inspirations like? Do y'all look to people as fashion inspirations? Do y'all say like, okay, this guy, I want to be like this guy?
Well, I'm taking notes. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever you say, this is straight notes right now. Go
I
ahead.
told you this was the question I was waiting for too. I love answering this question when people ask like where we get inspired from.
Yeah.
Wallahi, like it's not like a certain person or like a certain like icon or like one specific thing. We see pieces on Instagram, explore page, whatever, someone wearing it, we'll send it back and forth to each other like, yo, we should do this like this, switch it up a little bit.
Bro, that's
Do it
what's
like
up.
this. Or literally a piece someone else is rocking, like we see on the street, anywhere, it doesn't matter. Like, yo, we should do it like this.
But how, like this is going. Maybe it's because I had know nothing about fashion. But how do you see an image of like something, right, and then create something like it? Is there like what are the steps to it?
What's your creative process?
The process?
The creative process. We want to know about that.
The process is really just like, so it'll start off as like we get an idea. I'll write the idea down and like somewhere in my notes or something, make sure I don't forget it. Cause obviously it's not like I'm gonna do it on the spot. Sometimes I do though. But we'll start up the design. I'll call him right away. If I'm not with him, I'll call him like, yo, like I'm thinking about this. Like for example, the puffer vest we did last time. That came from like, I think I saw like on my explore page somewhere, it was a women's vest. I saw a women's puffer vest somewhere. And the fit of it was so like clean. I was like a man would not wear this, but if I made like a vest where it was like trimmed like down a little bit, like to crop just a little bit, like on our vest we had like a puffer like collar.
Yeah.
Some people didn't rock with it, but that's just the different things like we like to do, like you know, like I saw like take certain pieces from like top bottom or something like that, you know, like add, attach, detach. It's a long process, honestly, but I like to let it come to me naturally, you know. I don't like to force it. Like if I ever have a block, I'll completely just stop, close up shop, and just let another idea flow into my head naturally. I feel like those turn out to be the best designs.
You never want to feel like you forcing shit.
Nah, we never like doing that.
How do y'all like capture brand loyalty? Or is that like do you guys have like a marketing team? Or do y'all do you smile like nigga, I am the marketing team.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Marketing team.
Is there like a
control.
specific brand y'all watch and just be like, yo, this methodology is the way we're gonna go after?
No, I wouldn't say we do that.
I wouldn't say there's like a specific brand, but there's definitely like a specific style that we're like tapped into. And I guess it would just be like, I don't really know, just like really.
It's your own shit. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it yourself.
Yeah, I can't really describe it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
nah, but
don't
like
know.
the marketing aspect though. Like how? Like do you guys have a plan? Like how do you guys do the marketing? Like how do y'all market? Just period. Is there like do you guys have a specific outline of like, yo, in 6 months, these are the drops that we're gonna do it. This is how we're gonna do it. Like you guys have like or is it just random?
No, it's not really like random, but it's not necessarily like dated out exactly.
To TS.
Like our next drop, inshallah, we're trying to drop it. What's today? You said the 24th? Inshallah, we're trying to drop it like the end of this month. But
Inshallah.
like the 30th, let's say. But, you know, depending on like quality control and like there's just a lot of extra things that always like we have to plan into it. So whenever we try and make a specific date, it never works out well because you have to then tell your clients
You
that
tell
like,
the
yo,
audience it's gonna come this day.
Ish
come
had that
this
issue
day.
too. with
Yeah.
one of his drops, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why we don't like to have anything set in stone.
Mhm.
But when we do, like when we're actually ready, that's when we'll like put everything set in stone. Like, yo, this is the day. We'll have pictures like from a photo shoot already like ready to be dropped and everything like that. But nothing's
Yeah.
ever like actually like put on
That's
a calendar.
so cool.
Like I feel like if I give you a date, I'm forced to like make that day happen. Right. But now I didn't do my photo shoot properly. I didn't promote it properly.
Just
It's-
rushed it.
Right. The quality might not be as good as I want it to be. The stitches might be messed up, whatever it may be. So I don't want to have to give you a date and then have to be, oh, my bad, it's gonna happen a week later. Or it's gonna happen 2 weeks later. So I'll just wait on it, get everything I have, see if I like it, and then okay, cool. Let's do this date. You know?
It's almost like music.
It is.
That's why a lot of the
You know what
time
I'm
too,
saying?
like on our media, like we really don't post like that. Even though we probably should post a lot more.
Yeah.
But we don't really post like that because like we don't, especially like drop dates. Like people always ask us like, yo, when is the next stuff coming? I just tell them like, yo, like this month.
Yeah.
Shit. Like,
It's
I'll never give
consumerism, bro.
Yeah.
It's really consumerism. That shit low key got us. That shit low key got us in a chokehold because
Literally.
it's like, oh, I need the next one. I need the next one. I need the next one. They don't really like feel the piece that y'all gave them. You know, they don't really appreciate. Like I like time in between. You know what I'm saying? Like I just look at the clothes and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember this shirt. I remember this sweater. Like someone that I've like just kind of been loyal with and just kind of stuck with from like the get go is because we're so close and like we went to college together. Ish.
Yeah.
And I remember
boy.
like Ish like whenever I remember what I was doing, like what my life was like when I bought this specific shirt. You know, and then I got another one. I'm like, oh, okay, I remember what my life was like when I got this one, and then another one, and then now I bought his most recent. I'm like, okay, this was like right before.
Memories to each
Yeah,
piece.
it's like okay, this piece I can feel some sort of attachment to it, and like with his brand is very much underdog, like fighting through adversity, getting over the hill,
Facts.
having a chip on your shoulder. So all of that kind of like I kind of vibe with. I look for inspiration everywhere. Like it's never really about. Like you said, self-inspiration is more about like looking out into the world and being inspired by the things that you see around you. I wanna ask y'all because I feel like the both of y'all are just like very competitive people. Because I was over there watching
100%.
y'all play pool. I be observing. You feel me? They think I'm just vibing, but low key, the half cyborg of my brain is gathering data for the podcast. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Somali / East African barbers in this city. There's a lot of Somali brands in this city.
It's true.
How do you deal with competition? Does it fuel you? Does it motivate
that's a
you?
good question.
You know what I'm saying? And is it competition or is it collaboration? Like,
I've been talking for a minute. I'm gonna let you answer first.
Okay. For the
And be
barber,
honest too.
for the
Yeah.
barber question, honestly, it's not competition. I don't feel like it's competition. Especially like Ahmad 99, that's my brother, you know? And I told my homies, like, yo, look, if you're not getting cut by me, get cut by him, right? Don't go nowhere else. At least support your brothers, you know? Right? Outside, there's multiple people. Like, there's how many Somalis in Minnesota, right? If I don't cut you and he cuts you, that's fine because I'll cut him. It's not a big deal, right? Same thing with brands, right? If you don't buy someone else is going to buy it. It's not a big deal. I want to see you win. Someone tells me, I was at the hype the other day at the pop-up and some dude came into me like, yo, I'm dropping clothes. I said, okay, cool. Let me know when. I'm gonna get it. Like, I like your shit and you're Somali. Okay, cool. Let's support each other. Because why we hate on each other for what?
Yeah.
You want to make money. I want to make money. Let's make it together. Right?
That's fire. So like how about designs? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a very competitive individual. Like that shit just fuels my existence, being competitive. And if I design clothes, like every time someone else dropped, I would be like, damn, I gotta do some shit too now. And then it's just gonna be like every single time. But at the same time, I get it. I would work at my own pace too. Like I have my own shit, but like
For sure.
every time I see, Central dropping, or every time I see like, you know what I'm saying?
You're not getting outworked.
Shout out to Man and them, Belongings, like whenever they
Man, I'm so mad I missed that first one.
yeah, they fire, right? But like, yeah,
Man,
I'm saying though, like it's with everything. Cause when I was younger and even till now, I did poetry, and like I'm not gonna lie, people look at poetry, they don't really see it as like a competitive thing. You feel me? They feel like, oh, niggas is in their feelings. They just stand on stage, they talk about their life and shit. Some people cry. But I sit there.
Some people cry.
I could say that though. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a poet.
I can talk shit about
Yeah,
that.
it's like saying the N-word, I can make fun of poets because I'm a poet as well, I'm not gonna lie, we be in our feelings. It's cool.
Some people cry.
Niggas, somebody gotta be in their feelings. We all can't be hard body,
Facts.
Hey, you be crying though?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We gotta know this.
What'd you say?
Does he be crying?
Not on stage. I don't do that performative shit. But
I like crap for real.
I have pieces that, like, in all honesty, real talk, I have pieces that I've wrote, and like if I read it now, I'll probably cry.
Are those pieces you perform, or are those just something you
Nah, so I know the difference too. I check the vibe. Most of the pieces I perform are talking about like the hood, and they're like really positive, and they're trying to like uplift people. Empowering. I won't do the poetry. Like I published a book. 2 years ago now. It's been 2 years.
I watched that interview too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The cover of that book.
You got a book?
Looks elite.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah.
Where can I get one?
Fire.
I'll send you one. I got you.
Who did your cover? Did you do the cover?
Oh, big shout out to Joe. Every chance that I can get, I'm gonna shout this man out.
He said he fought with your cover.
Fire.
It was,
Cover was fire.
He thought it was mid, but I
like that. It was hella like abstract. I was rocking
beyond that, Joe put the whole book together. So like the imaging's in the middle, the formatting
I
of
need
it.
a copy for sure.
Joe is like he's goated. He put shout out to Abdurrahman. He's gonna be dropping his book soon. He put Abdurrahman's book together. He put Chowder's book together. Man is goated. So just shout out to him.
You know someone named Chowder?
Yeah, you don't know Chowder? Chowder the poet. He's a poet.
That is just an elite name.
Chowder. He look like
Chowder.
because he look like him. You know
Like
Chowder?
Chowder?
Yeah.
I literally used to binge that show every day.
It was
You don't understand?
fire, right? Chowder.
Fire. Elite show, bro.
Oh my god.
Elite.
Dude is a dumbass, bro. You think about it. That kid is slow, bro. And his dad is like even worse. And then they have the rattle. I forgot his name.
this is when I feel old because I don't know what they're talking about.
We in the same boat. I'm not gonna lie.
You never watched Chowder?
We in the same
Oh, I
boat.
know.
Over here just like
Hold up.
fake laughing
If you
and
like
shit like
Chowder,
I
if
always do.
you like Chowder, I know you like Flapjack.
Of course.
Oh,
Goated.
goated. This is my
The old,
guy right
the
here.
old Cartoon Network was fire.
Old car.
Hey, that's not the
Yeah.
old. That's like the mid
Y'all ain't
level.
grow up
That's
in
not
the
old.
hood, bro. Ain't no cable.
He said that's not the
Nah, I grew up in the hood, man.
That's
cable.
the shit I
I grew up in the
remember.
hood. There's different tiers of hoods, my friend.
I watched
There
PBS
is East
Kids.
Coast hood, West Coast hood, and then Chicago, and then the rest of the Midwest hood.
I was gonna say
We below all of that. We live in nice. We got central heating and shit. We don't got bars on our doors. You know what I'm saying? Elevators work fine. And we got cable that come with the... It's basically like regular housing. It's just a whole bunch of black folk living there.
Yeah, we just got
That's what it
PBS
is.
Kids.
These
That
niggas
was
lived
it.
in...
We just got PBS
You
Kids.
lived in Cali before you came over here.
when they came here though, they was up.
Yeah.
What, y'all had
Yeah.
cable. Y'all
No,
had,
there was still no cable in the house though. Like, what's antenna? We'd move. I'd tell little bro hold it up like this so he watch the football game. What you talking about?
That's crazy.
What?
I don't know. I had cable. Cable was like on and off. Whenever the family was up, we had cable.
That's exactly how it
Yeah,
was.
and then when shit got rough,
Ain't
my
no
mom was
cable.
like,
Yo,
I'm not paying $100
Ain't
a
no
month
cable.
for this bullshit. Yeah, y'all better get some jobs, Yeah, ain't no cable, a lie. But yeah, bro. I don't know how we got to this conversation about flapjack and chowder in it. Oh, we were talking about Jove. We were talking about Jove
the book cover.
and the book
yeah.
cover.
I need a copy.
And then I was talking about poetry
shout out to
and how
Chowder a lot.
competitive that is.
Shout out to Chowder.
Chowder is an example of that. So I'll sit there and I'll like listen to him just spit. You know what I'm saying? And like poet to poet, I know low key what he's doing, like the deeper. You know what I'm saying? Just like you can like look at a design, the both of y'all can look at a design and be like, oh, okay, this nigga did this with the inseam. I'm just talking shit like, no, this nigga did inseam, and like he took the stitching and he like did it on the inside instead of outside. You feel what I'm saying? So like that can make you kind of go, okay, and you can go like, oh well, like this nigga blended it this way and he used this enhancement, not this enhancement.
Hey, look, he know a little bit.
I
though.
know,
I'm not gonna hate on him. He know a
just
little
enough about everything in life where I kind of sound like I know some shit about it. But realistically,
The moment when y'all ask him a question, it's out.
realistically, I don't know shit. This was one of the first people to know my cat. He's like, nigga, wait a minute. What about this? And I'm like, I don't know about that.
He
But,
started scratching his head.
But as a poet, like I can see it. But for me, what it did to me was like, oh, I gotta up that. So I go back and I write some shit.
For sure.
And then he come out and drop some shit. And I'm like, damn, I gotta up that.
Yeah.
This nigga come out and drop some shit. This nigga low key a poet. He wanna hide and shit, but he low key a
Bro,
poet.
there's a lot of hidden poets in the
Yeah,
city. Bro.
yeah.
There's a couple of hidden
But I
poets.
feel like
Oh,
you
yeah.
East African, you got a little bit in you.
Oh yeah.
What?
Like I know
Yeah.
damn well you got some notes.
Nah, not me.
You ain't got no. Come on,
That's
you
big
ain't never
bro.
decided to just rhyme some
his
shit.
older brother be
Yeah, he
shout
got the
out
one.
Fetty.
Big
older
bro.
brother?
Yeah.
Shout out Fetty.
See, I feel like it's the-
Fettuccine.
you
Go
were the
follow
oldest
Instagram.
sibling too, right? It's just some older kids just pent up anger shit. Why Marcas?
Well, the oldest.
Just writing shit.
My poetry's not angry though.
We ain't had nobody to talk to.
My poetry's not angry.
We had to break so many barriers.
sit down with these niggas and just like, damn, I'm gonna start writing.
That's true. You're not lying.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, I remember when I first started writing, my younger siblings used to be like, damn, like nigga, you was really nice. I'm like, thank you so much. Well, let's have a conversation. Let's sit down and talk. And like the more you talk to your younger siblings, the more you're like, damn, like, I gotta get the fuck out the crib, bro. I gotta get the fuck out the crib, bro.
That's wild. He said the more time I
it's
spend
funny
with y'all,
though.
I hate y'all.
They be watching this shit too.
No. I'm gonna come back. It's come back to look. And then I moved out, you know? And I was like, damn, well, I actually miss those little motherfuckers. And so then when I moved back, they my dogs.
Oh,
That's a good save.
Boo. He
lying. He just said that.
that's
He just said that. So,
Nigga,
I don't
that's
really be
that.
fucking with them little niggas. Not at all.
can you do that?
What?
What?
Can you design something for Ghost Talk?
Oh, of course.
That would be fire.
That'll be legendary.
Why don't we do that?
100%. We could do that.
A one
That'd
of
be
one.
hard.
Do a one. Nah, don't do a one
A
of
one
one.
of one. Who's gonna get it?
we
A
get,
five of.
everyone get a one-on-one though.
Yeah.
Everyone can get a one-on-one.
Oh, so like, okay, we're gonna have
That'd
to
be
hit
hard.
we'll hit the drawing board. Don't worry.
Drawing board.
I got a little bit of designer in me too. Like,
Yo,
some,
one
yeah.
question though. One question. Do you guys like try to hit outside the Somali community for both
Of
aspects?
course. That's why, like, that's another thing about like promotion. Like, you'll never see me like strictly promoting like just to one like type of person.
Mm.
I don't care if you're 45, 60, nigga. If you think this shit is fire, come buy it.
Have you sold it to like a Karen yet?
Karen.
No. Remember that one Karen from Neji and them?
Cam's music video.
Yeah.
Cam and
that was
Neji
a
and,
fire. That was a
Yeah.
fire Karen though. She was
So,
cool. She was a
Any
fake
of those? Did y'all sell it to any of those yet?
don't
We
think
did have a
so.
couple like online sales when we had our website up. This is not up right now, but when we had our website up for a little bit, we had like a couple of hats sell to some random person. I had to ship it out. I think that was the first order like I shipped out like away from Minnesota.
Yeah.
But
I think
Remember,
it's really interesting. Like
I
I
forget her name though. I don't know.
I was looking at like the addresses for where I'm sending my book,
Yeah.
and I'm seeing like Connecticut.
Yeah, bro, it's wild.
The feds.
Is it the Feds?
Yeah.
It's the first shit to see what you
Yeah.
got in your book.
God damn. They're highlighting shit in the book.
Muhammad's writing a book.
You know what I'm saying?
Muhammad's
And,
the author.
and one of my
nigga.
and one of my poems.
Muhammad?
What did I
What is he
say?
talking about, yeah? These niggas can read it right. Nigga, hold on. What kind of spells does he have in this one?
So,
I'm sitting here trying to remember what I said in one of my poems, and this nigga just going in on me. I'm not even peeping.
Yo, he's going nuts.
I say something along the lines like,
Book though.
What kind of spell is in this one? That's
Oh.
I fuck with your book though a
man.
lot. I actually did fuck with it.
"This is not about my book. This is about Sadat and Ish
But your book was amazing.
and their brand.
Oh, yeah. So back to answer
back to
your
Karen's
question about like competition and whatnot. I don't really find it as like when I see someone else drop like Central, they just drop. Shout out Central World. They like it,
One more time. Shout out Central World.
yes, sir.
Big shout out.
Big shout out.
I was supposed to be wearing my sweater, but I forgot. Sorry, guys.
But like they literally just dropped like the other day. They had a whole pop up, and I feel like it gets me more motivated than anything to be like, yeah, our shit's got to be crazy. Like it has to be heat.
Yeah.
But I would never. It's not like I'm trying to like outshine someone else. It's like nah, we all shining out here. Why not?
Yeah.
It's enough sun for everybody.
Yeah. You know what would be like the dream scenario for me is like, I feel like right now we've established ourselves. There's like a gang of like podcasts that are out there that are fire. There's a bunch of brands. There's a bunch of like designers, even like athletes, like hoopers too, that are out there just like doing their thing. The dream world for me is like just everybody makes it. You know what I mean?
Nice.
In terms of just competition, like it shouldn't be like, oh, will we compete with each other until one of us falls off, and then like Ghost Talk becomes the premiere, the it show for some other people. Like I don't really see it like that. In all honesty, I'd rather have it where we all make it. And when I say make it, it's like to each their own. But in my eyes, make it, I'm competing with the world. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily competing with another podcast. I'm trying to like, I want to be on billboards, you know, I'm trying to be on that Joe Rogan shit. Like sell the podcast for 2 million.
More than two.
More than
Nah,
two.
more than that.
Yeah.
Joking
But no,
right
that's
now.
that's that conversation we had. Because we had a conversation, we have this conversation all the time.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, yo, it makes no sense.
It's like half conversation, half argument. But go ahead, finish it.
It makes no sense that we have no artist that is like doing a halftime show yet. Like at like the Wolves games. Like it makes no sense that we had no
at
artist
the
that could
Wolves
do that.
game.
I don't know why.
At a Wolves game or a Vikings game.
Like shout out Nashville Coop too. I was working in the stadium. They had like a little like a station in there.
Mhm.
And so, you know, I'm tapped into like all the home games. And like the things that they do at halftime, like, yo, like why?
Bro, they be artists that have way less numbers than some of my artists in the same city.
Forget about the numbers. Like, I watched live. I forget which game it was. Halftime. This dude came up, was live rapping like, some Goku, Dragon Ball Z.
Ain't no way.
Wallahi, it was the weirdest
Well, at this
halftime
point,
show
it's
I've ever-
borderline disrespectful.
I know who you're talking about.
Like,
I think I was there. I know who you're talking about.
it was so weird. Like, I was like, what am I watching? Like, is this, like they really are paying this man how much money to come in and like do this?
F them.
Like,
It's like more so the fact that they're willing to be showcased. Like, yo, this is a Minnesota artist.
exactly.
I ain't
That
gonna
makes
lie.
us look
You know how
bad.
crazy that is?
I ain't gonna lie. The hit house would have that bitch turned.
Oh my god.
Kev,
Yeah.
Tree,
Those niggas,
Martin, T King.
They're not trying to hear that.
It's just too much talent in a room that needs to go out. Like they
Yeah.
just need to share that shit with the
You
world.
should manage them. Go manage
I'm
them.
not managing
Be their
shit.
manager.
I want to be a regular ass fan, buy a Timberwolves ticket, sit down,
And
look
just-
at the little thing, like, damn, hey yo, nigga, Martin's gonna be the halftime show, nigga. That's my dog.
I know that
Oh,
guy.
hold on, nigga.
Ilaha Garcia.
Oh, yo, go
Inshallah.
grab my phone.
Inshallah.
But
make
then
it
we did
big.
talk about the fact that it might be because of mediocrity, that we're not good enough to be around people. Like
No,
the
we
chicken
good
sandwich
enough.
situation. No, but the chicken sandwich situation.
What chicken
Do we have an elite Somali establishment that has a chicken sandwich that's not just, oh, it's good for a Somali chicken sandwich?
What
Oh,
does that
Nashville
mean,
Coop.
though?
Nashville Coop.
No,
Nashville
stop. I don't believe
Nashville
in that.
You said that.
No, I did.
He's changing his
Nashville
shit.
Coop.
Look,
I
do you
did.
know what he
Nashville
said?
Coop.
Nashville Coop. I fuck with them. Shout out to Arif. You my dog.
That
Yeah.
chicken
Well, listen.
sandwich.
The thing is we're what he said is like, yo, we don't have something, especially like I'm gonna talk from Minneapolis, Minnesota, right?
Mhm.
We don't have something where it's just like, yo, this specific dish is way above any other dish of its caliber. It's good for a Somali dish. It's good for a sandwich.
In comparison to what?
To
In
what,
comparison, yeah, to like other.
Other ones like do KFC.
Comparison to what? KFC's and the Chick-fil-A's?
Yeah.
That's unfair, bro.
Yeah, I feel like
How is
I
that?
feel like all the food that we like eat at least is not like something you could do like fast food type shit with.
Yeah.
Like,
They-
Hold on though.
that's why
So
most of the restaurants out here are just like
But
actually
they
sit
can
down.
you know,
make it
so
though.
this is
They
this
could.
is
I just don't think they're serious.
yeah.
I think you get content, right?
But like, what is that a Somali
Okay.
thing? Is that
You
East
set out a
African
goal.
thing?
I
Okay, I
believe
know
that.
what you mean now.
You know what
That
I
I
makes
believe
sense.
that. You set out a goal, you reached it, so you can content, right? I'm making dumb numbers, so what I had to put in extra work to go do more. Some people get content.
That's
But
not
again,
unique to our
it's-
community, though. That's not unique to our community. If you go on Lake Street, there's a gang of like taco shops where like they're feeding their kids off it. They probably popping. The whole Mexican community knows them,
Yeah.
but they're good for like for the Mexican community.
Mexicans are the hardest working people
On the planet.
On the planet.
I'm dead ass. That's not even a joke.
It's like it's,
Wallahi.
it's
He said
insane.
that shit with passion.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Wallahi, it's not a joke.
Like
He says, I know some.
Yeah.
Nah, think about it.
That nigga's about to give a review with like
everything you get
5
done,
stars.
whatever it is.
No,
Them
it's
niggas
double.
wake up and say, "Es hora de comer."
hey,
They wake up and say,
I fuck with him,
now
bro.
I have to tell the story.
"Now all the Mexicans finna buy
I know the
SlfMade."
story, but I'm telling you the
There's
story.
literally, I cannot make this up. Like, there is someone probably who just left my house a couple hours ago to finish up some work in like the bathroom for us. And it's like, bro, I would not have been able to call some Somali guy to come fix my
So he
bathroom.
came pronto, no bullshit,
man
no
I am.
nothing. Shit's fixed. Now he's gone.
Whatever you need, there's a Mexican who does it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you need.
Wallahi, they're hustlers.
Anything you need, bro.
Bro,
They-
okay, why do they stay hungry then? Like,
They're just different type of hungry, bro.
Nah, I mean, I think so. One thing is like you don't have to have one without the other. Feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
So like back to what you were saying about the chicken sandwich, we don't necessarily have to be the best chicken sandwich in the world for us to have like a good chicken
good chicken
sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
okay, I understand.
So I
that,
like
but why
like
can't
Nashville
we,
Coop.
though?
Nashville Coop
Yeah.
is good. Like it's a really good chicken sandwich. You know,
Yeah.
if somebody outside the Somali community had it, they'd be like, "This shit is good. This shit slaps,
White
right?"
people rock with that.
But like they're not KFC big.
Bro, I be having people coming because I used to work at the actual restaurant too
Yeah.
in St. Paul. Well, a lot of people used to come in like, yo, my homie told me this was better than Cane's. Like, I had to come.
Yeah.
Shocking me. Like, yo, what?
So
No,
it
is
takes
good.
it
is
takes
good,
But
though.
honestly, yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? It takes time. So you don't necessarily have to have one without the other. This all goes back to I get it. You are like a agent of no mediocrity. Like you
No,
can't
I'm not
stand
saying
mediocrity.
that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for the amount of talent that we have,
Mhm.
it's actually stupid that we have nobody that's quote unquote made that big in any area.
That's
Okay,
true.
so why is that though?
That's
Is
what I'm
that
saying.
it's
I'm
not
not
because of
saying that, yo,
support
all Somali
because we
people
have
gotta be great.
support.
Yeah.
It's not because of support because we have support. Wallahi, we have
Might be being
support.
content.
It's not
Complain.
necessarily being content. I don't believe that because you know Arif, you know Arif, I know Arif. Is Arif content?
no, but he's making moves though. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
Arif is a
he's
fucking
making-
hustle. I'll
he's-
tell you
he's
that,
hungry.
right?
he in both stadiums.
So
like
I
he
think
making
working.
moves.
Yeah. In all honesty, there is a level. There is some people out there who are being content, who are allowing consumers to kind of brush a paintbrush over just the restaurant industry or the barbershop industry or with the both of y'all as well, like just making clothes and designing as well industry. Like, oh, okay, they're all content. That's why they're not making it big.
Yeah.
There's some of them who are content. That's facts. There's a lot of them actually. I won't even say some. A lot of them who are content. I think though, and I just like to be positive and just like put as much positivity out there in the world. I think it's just a matter of time. Really, that's what it is. You just got to put enough time into this game where you'll get there. You feel what I'm saying?
I think it's also like, I'm not trying to knock anyone's head, but I think a lot of people are lazy nowadays. Myself included. Like,
Yeah.
I catch myself getting lazy some days.
It's work ethic. You think it's work ethic?
I think it's a little bit of work ethic too, because like everyone knows that this is an issue.
So how old were you when you started your brand?
I think our first drop was like January 2020.
Mhm.
January
Something like that.
2020.
So you were 18.
18.
Like
That's
18.
wow.
18. You was 18 too.
Yeah.
How long have you been cutting?
I've been cutting since my senior year. I mean, I'm like 17,
Probably
16,
around the same
17.
age, yeah.
So how many? Because I love doing this. How many hours do you think, give or take, have you put into this to your craft?
I can't even make a guess. Will I?
Is it
multiple a
Videos,
day.
everything, yeah.
is it sub? Would you say it's around? It's like, or
I spent-
eventually, do you plan on hitting at least 10,000 hours minimum, or do you think you've surpassed that?
I think
We probably hit
I
that.
think it's probably at that. Yeah.
Okay, so there's this
probably good.
book. You probably know about this book too. It's called The Outliers, and I would say to both of y'all go and read that book. And like I think Thunder's
Got a
nodding his
couple
head.
books
If you haven't read The Outliers, read The Outliers.
Okay.
It's a really interesting book. But what it basically does is like it explores and looks at success, right? Like different cases of success and people being successful from all walks of life, different ethnicities, races, whatever it may be, right?
Yeah.
And the conclusion that they came to is that the consistent thing in success that the no matter what, because like if there's like an argument for, well, if you want to be successful, you have to go through shit in life. There's some people that have that argument, right? Of like, okay, if you want to be a successful designer, you have to have things that influence you. If you want to be a successful rapper, you have to be influenced by certain things.
Yeah,
you
you
know
have
what
to
I'm
have
saying?
a drive.
You have to have a drive, exactly.
Yeah.
But this guy, the author, literally by the end of the book, he goes like, none of that, all that shit is bullshit. The only consistent thing to success is the amount of hours you put in. That's the only like thing that is measurable, that is consistent, that is like, okay, boom, this can be done. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't neglect the fact that there is race involved, that we have barriers as Muslim men in this country. He doesn't neglect the fact that money is a very important thing because, you know,
Not cheap.
Brad over there with daddy money can start a brand like that. You know what I'm saying? But the consistent thing is hours. At the end of the day, Brad still got to put 10,000 hours in, just like you got to put 10,000 hours in, you know?
But
so
Brad could pay for someone else to put in those hours.
that's true. End of the day, somebody's putting 10,000 hours in.
Someone's putting in
Brad
hours.
can,
You're
he
right,
could
it's the only
also,
thing you can measure.
he could get somebody who's already been put 38,000 hours down and pay him whatever.
Yeah. But it goes back to authenticity.
Exactly.
And it goes back to like, you know, realistically, it's all about stories. You know, it's all about following a story. It's all about falling in love with the story. Like people gonna watch this interview right now and see y'all in 5, 6, 7 years, and they gonna love what y'all became. That's why people love LeBron so much, because
Forget I'm excited to see that.
exactly,
progress.
you know what I'm saying?
Like, that's what I itch.
Yeah, but like like LeBron is such a like a story in the league though, because of where he came from. You know what I mean? That's why he inspires so many people. It's kind of different from other people in the league who like their dad was in the league or whatever it may be. There isn't that story behind it, you know? So the authenticity has to be there. People have to see it, those 10,000 hours in your work. And it's your 10,000 hours. It's not homeboy you paid to put 10,000 hours in for you, you know? So I think that consistency level is really important.
I don't know. I mean, for me, it's just, I feel like there's a certain age where people like their dreams and aspirations start to die. And so like, I don't know, people are like 27, 28, a lot of people that I'm seeing that are older than me, like it's just like, damn, I gotta get the bag, whatever I gotta do. So USP, Trucks by Lasada, they're just trying to make money any means necessary, right? But when they were younger, they would have seen people that had like the craziest ambitions. But it's just like, damn, I think it's an East African trait where it's just like, if you don't make it by 25, 26, everyone around you starts doubting you. Because at 22, it's like, damn, you got a degree? What's next?
Fuck.
Right?
That's the shit I was dealing with. My goodness. Nigga, what's next?
The day why you remind me.
Yeah, nigga, I was at my graduation taking pictures with niggas. And they whisper in my ear, congratulations, what's next?
Nigga,
I just walked off the stage, bro.
Pull out your
That's
wallet.
nice.
No,
Get
I
some
just
bread.
walked off the stage like, let me fucking goddamn, like let me celebrate, bro.
Because it's weird, bro. Because before the age of 22, if you would have said, yo, I do this, like, yo, I'm a straight clothing brand. At 21, 20, damn, yo, wallahi mashallah, congratulations. But if someone 29, 30 is like, yo, I'm doing clothing brand, and like, damn, let me see your work, or I'm just starting,
I feel that.
it gets a little awkward in the room.
Yeah. But I feel like in the East African community, it's more of like we're just boxing. Well, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I feel like we're just boxing ourselves in to like specific like traits. Like dream bigger. You know, like people say dream big. Don't dream big. Dream bigger. Like outside the box completely.
It has a clip right there.
It's always like there's always more you can like think of. You know, there's never gonna be like limits to what someone can do. I don't like feeling that way either.
Yeah, you set your own limits, you set your own boundaries, and like back to what you were saying as well, I also have a level of respect for those who, you know, tried, did their best, went out there, and like now they got to be a hustler, and then now they got to feed their family. Like I feel like that's knocked a lot in our community. Is like, oh yeah, this nigga's a truck driver, you know, or this nigga's that. I got mad respect for people like that because they put food on the table and they're making bread, they're making money, like. And it's not the end of the world. Like they can come back in 5 years, they come back in 10 years and do what they love. And the conversation that me and him had was like, I'm kind of in a crossroads right now where I want to pursue the arts still, but like I need to have a professional career with my degree to feed my family. So I'm like, what should I do? And he gave me great advice. And he was like, nigga, do both. At the time, why give up one dream for the other? You know what I'm saying? Just continue doing what you're doing. So speaking of dreams, we do this with all our guests, right?
Mm-hmm.
The both of y'all as well. And like, again, I have so much more questions to ask. And like, I know that this guy has a gang of questions to
I
ask,
got a
and yeah, I
lot.
have so much more to say, you know. But and this is why what we always do is we invite everybody back in a year. So in a year's time, inshallah, around May, we want to have y'all back on the show, right?
Hey, make it February so when the Chargers win, you know?
Okay, we'll do it
When the
February.
Chargers win in February?
Yo,
We like that.
Thunder, just get ready to like just see like a jersey get
Chargers win
burned.
in February?
it's gonna be like the flash. We're gonna do that flashback, and it's gonna be in gray of him just talking
Hey,
shit.
listen.
and then it's gonna fast forward to him like being sad as hell,
Nah,
burning the jersey.
No,
I
it's
will
not.
stand on it. Like, I will stand on this take.
I respect
At
that.
this point,
Standing right
he done
behind him.
fucked up.
He done
Oh,
fucked
hey,
up.
obviously, barring injury of Herbert, of Herbo, my bad. Barring injury of Herbo, we're going to the bowl.
But I think it's just like me being salty as a Vikings fan. So like I apologize. Like if I'm like mad for any reason,
I'm projecting right
I
now,
feel like I'm doing a lot of projecting.
Just
My
know
fault,
we
I
haven't been to the
apologize.
Super Bowl.
I'm a Vikings supporter. I watch. It hurts me when y'all lose.
just-
I live here, you know, but it hurts me watching choking games and
We're like paying Kirk Cousins a lot of money.
Anybody who lives in
Yo, Kirk,
Minnesota-
get your shit together.
Man,
Kirk, come
that-
on, Ghost Talk. Let's talk about it.
That's why I don't feel bad for the Vikings anymore.
Why?
I just feel like they're just making dumb plays left and right.
Like paying that man.
yeah, bro, get rid of him. You don't even got to get rid of him. But why are you paying him so much? What is
all
he,
guaranteed
What
too.
has he done
That's
for this
facts.
guaranteed
Makes
bread?
no sense.
That's facts.
You trying to wrap up? Go ahead. I feel like this group could just talk for
I
a
know
long
for
time.
hours. The
Like, we can't-
Thunder over there, like Thunder, like nigga.
Damn, well, it is 11:13. Come on.
Yeah. But in a year's time, inshallah, when we have y'all back and the both of y'all answer this question, where do you see yourself? What goals do you have? It's February 24th, 2023. Where you at in life? Inshallah.
Inshallah, my last semester of school, we gonna be done, right?
Hell yeah.
Inshallah, God willing, right?
Allah.
And then, but like based off of like our brand and stuff, we've done maybe what in a year's time we do 4 drops maybe. Let's say 4, like one every season. Even though there's no spring in Minnesota, but you know, but like one every season. So we'll do 4 drops that will just continuously get bigger and bigger, right? And then by that time, inshallah, it's Saturday morning 9 a.m. That's when I'm dropping. Right? It's obviously gonna go exclusive in the hype. Shout out the hype real quick.
Shout out the hype.
It's gonna be exclusively in there, but 9 a.m. drops.
Where are y'all like
So-
right now working with them? Just them, or is
Oh
it
yeah,
gonna
right now
come-
it's just
Right now,
it'll
yeah.
always just be them.
Right now it's just right now it's just exclusively them. Like we're solely putting it in the hype, but
Oh, that's what's
eventually-
up, mashallah.
Yeah.
eventually,
Damn, I have so many questions. guys. Just finish your wrap it up next year, inshallah.
Let me answer your question too. I feel like in a year, inshallah, I want to have like a real sneaker like made, not just like
The
a.
shit we was talking about.
Some LeVar
It's the
Ball?
shit we was
Like a
talking about.
LeVar Ball
Remember?
sneaker or like a real
I told
sneaker?
Ish this. I told a gang. I said, "Yo, we need sneakers, and we
Yeah.
got everything now. We just need somebody to start dropping sneakers." I love that.
Clear the record. When I say sneaker, I don't mean just like
A dyed forest or something. No,
yeah, nah. I don't mean. I mean like
top to bottom.
top to bottom, like from midsole to the.
Wallah, we support you,
material,
dead
like,
ass.
I need that.
Inshallah, that's
Nigga,
when
we
I
all
wanna
need
have
that,
done
wallah.
by the end
Can
of
we
this
get
year.
can we get exclusive Ghost Talk access to that, please? I need
Might
that.
have to reveal it on this show.
I might
right?
have,
Yeah,
I might have a
deadass.
little mock
Might
up
have
ready.
to do a reveal
I'm
on
saying when
this
it
show.
drops,
We
I
want
want to
the
get it a week
behind-
before
When
it
it
drops.
drops.
So I could be like, yeah, nigga.
Nigga, what y'all
I'm
think?
not wearing socks. I'm not about to show y'all my toes. What else you got in a year's time?
Man, really, that's the main thing I've been trying to push. But
Mashallah.
I try not to focus too much in too many different areas.
Yeah.
'Cause I like.
May Allah make it
accomplishing
easy
one
on you,
goal at a
Allah.
time.
Mashallah.
But inshallah, God willing, whoever I am, hopefully I'm still breathing, making money.
Yeah. Inshallah. Well,
Inshallah.
thank y'all both so much for being
Yeah,
on the show.
appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Hopefully the Chargers do not win. But y'all stay up. That's a wrap. It's been Ghost Talk. Peace.